is it advisable to read the last line first before reading the actual question stem? So this is actually kind of a tricky answer that I'm going to supply here. I'm a little bit agnostic when it comes to reading the last line first. You'll notice that I did it today as we were working through questions because I think it was a good didactic tool, but it's not necessarily a tool that you have to use when you're going through questions yourself. So when you are reading questions when you're doing the real exam, you can just start from the top of the question and go to try to like answer the question by reading it top to bottom and developing a narrative as you go. Reading the question itself is not necessarily required. Personally, not something I always do. It can help though, and if you find that for you, subjectively, it's a useful tool, go for it. But there's no one rule when it comes to should you read the question or the stem first. Here is my rule though. Don't read the answer choices. If you can avoid reading the answer choices thoroughly, there are some that will argue that looking at the answer choices can guide you towards the thrust of the question, but more likely than not, in the majority of students, it will bias you towards an answer. You will have a motivated reading of the question after seeing the answer choices and seeing tetralogy of flow, because then every little thing is going to look like some kind of tet spell or something along those lines. So my advice to you would be, if you'd like to read the question first, go for it. If you don't like doing that, just start with the stem. Don't start with the answer choices, though. That's my strongest advice.
Awesome. I agree with that wholeheartedly.